But anyway, we find ourselves at the beginning of spring. The expectations have shifted, and the bot side of the map.
Target might be in trouble. Ignite's going to be the return. It's a flash. Mystic shot aimed down the line. Super's first blood. Police response, though. Quick Supreme is Jojo in the 1v1. Bloody under his own turret. Jojo can't fight. Yeah, what can you do? You're up against the wall in there. You will stay. Kana flashes, but it's met by Elyoya. The burn's ticking down. Somehow Elyoya hasn't gotten the kill yet. The Rock, though, will seal the deal. And to do anything more, the Impale stolen away before an Impale of Elyoya's own is in the way. Abscond, abducted, and Elyoya's Scorpion live comes to a crushing end. But in trouble as Targamas, he flashes away. No ulti, Impale stolen, but not taken. Asleep is Yike. Finds someone behind the wheel as Alvaro is the fate sealed on the back. Opens up a Targamas again. Bloody has to flush away as KC even up against their own turret. Targamas behind enemy lines. Elyoya running away, but he's caught something. I didn't know cows could swim. Targamas still alive with the unbreakable will as the Scorpion's being run into him, but it's trample out with a long chain line. A trade for now, but Jojo's taken down by Yike. The deer has got spirit, and now a new target. Super and Arrow together, but for Lilia, that's a dream come true! Down for the Quadra, and down for KC's exceptional fight.
Yike is popping off.
Gliding away has been good. Not one, but two is three-man again. Carter's just doing it again. His Na always finds the wall, and Yike always finds the kill. Koi will no longer be fishing. I think the rod's broken. As Khan's got a new target, Elyoya right in front of him, and nothing that this Scorpion can do. Yikes moves into vicinity, and KC are now styling, laughing. Has got something in river. There's a one-man lilting lullaby onto the Scorpion. It's going to set up with Chains of Corruption as well. The damage is disgusting.
I mean, beautiful setup with the CC as well.
This is low on mana. How much does it matter here against the lethality bar as he kites away? Super gets poked out, and another arrow to fly through his blade. He just takes a free kill. Doesn't press anything. And he sends out Tippers, but Tippers in response. But you're going to get your hands up a Vault Blood. He ends up dying. One Tippers, now two onto the rip. Gets a little bit angry, and Super's going to... He knows it's going to be an end-up trade, but he's not. Targamas is out of the way, and Kaliz takes the kill. Although it looks like it's going good for Koi. 1, 2, 3. Count with me, everyone at home. That's 4. That's right, you're learning to count all the flashes that KC took out of Koi, running away from this Baron.
The goal difference is just too big. Even though they get the kill onto Targamas, it's not enough to turn the fight in their favor. But Elyoya has not given up yet. The TP comes in from Jojo.
Send in the Hail Mary. What else can you do? But Yike, now without Zonya's maybe a little bit more vulnerable, but the almost level 16. Lilia sits on the Baron and waits for his moment. On to Jojo, the burn is enough with Kaliz poking and ranging. Mirwin lucky to be outside of that enhanced quiver. Blue team has indeed taken Baron. That's 9K, that's Baron, and that's KC looking to put the nail in the coffin at game number 1. Mirwin gets out if only just Targamas had his unit, but not his collision. Vladdy has found Super, and it's not going to end here. That's an electrocution as Vladdy finds kill number 3. Now Koi on their last defense with an Impale taken out. It's Impale for Impale, a little bit janky that takes Vladdy out in the end, but Targamas is re-engaged. He's going to make sure that Alvaro will drop 2. KC running into the base, 4 members, Baron behind them. Koi have got 4, but it ain't the same. The ambulance is definitely called for the right team, and Jojo's poked out. Kana's ulti is brilliant, and yet again, KC are filling us with hope. The region is looking at this team in the same vein, and in game 1 against that mighty fish, they've got a spear in hand.
KC with a very solid game 1 performance. It was chaotic in terms of how the early...
And it's a flash handshake. It's not going to connect though from Targamas. He still gets some damage across the autos. Important as Vladdy sets up with a perfect execution and a perfect balance for first blood. Flash over the wall. Arrow is almost there before the play starts. Arrow at melee range won't get much of a stun as Matt Koi there in front of Kaliz, who flashes away, side's being shoved down, and even though he'll be bailed out, there's no reset on the horizon. Yike has to abandon the play, and Koi find the double that they sought after. Getting involved in their lane, Shuriken Flip doesn't connect, but at least the damage does. Vladdy secures it. Kana gets out after taking the turret. For the hostile takeover, the arrow, as you said, comes out, but the dragon is smoking down as Kaliz is just yaunched on by Super and Jojo. He didn't even get a chance. The dive, the burst, the pick. Actually loud.
Mirwin's on awards.
Is indeed. He's going to get spotted out. His hand shook, and now Glacial Fish it down. into a prison. Some distance as Steric's Gage comes in and try to get him under Tara, but no cigar. Super has to ult the in, but Karna's still healthy enough. Q's out, he's gonna get bailed out, but still dead. LEC makes sure of that one.
Extending.
Maybe they are. Vladdy's the first port of engage. He's seismic shoved, he's kept in place, he's bailed out, but no execution. Yike as well, as Quiet punished the over-aggression. KC thought, oh yeah, we'll give it a crack, but you're not Dagda. Indeed, KC falling at the whim, blown apart. A massive mistake from our first stand finalist.
It's an ace for Koi. Just like that, they've blown the game wide open.
But Targamas is burning the midnight oil. Down and down he'll go with Super. Finds Kalista in backline. The international lady carries no more. And Super reigns again. He finds his target, and now for KC, they'll find nothing but Kaufman with nail, and Yike, the final one through the heart of it all, will drop as well.
Alvaro has landed so many. I see you.
Dredgeline not going to connect though. Yike is just going to walk this out for now, but Jojo, all he needs is a seismic shove, set down the rocks, and ulti set out from Yike to survive, but he's dead in an instant. Dredgeline not going to connect, and Super gets that kill. They have indeed. He tried to just get deep in the way. I'm not sure what he's doing here, in fact. His depth charge will make it an easy connection. Seismic shove makes it a bounce house, and all in all, Vladdy just gets erupted by Jojo. He's had a good lane in both games, granted the matchup, but Drag midway is playing with fire himself. He runs into Mirwin. I'm not sure if he knew he was in there, but Arrow buys him some time, and Yike is going to run for his life, but yes, he is indeed dead. Baron is up, and that's going to be a freebie. All right, Mirwin on the flank, sees Karna sees Mirwin. That's done and dusted. 4v4 through the river as Vladdy finds an angle onto Super. Remember, they're 10k gold down, and Super shows it to Targamas. Jumping in, Vladdy does a good job, as Karna's ulti's not too bad itself, but maybe it is just a wallet dip in the end. It would look good if they were even, but KC way too far behind. All Hail Marys thrown out, and now game 3, we're well on the way.
I mean, Super just...
Well, if they are blue, they sure as well can try. We're going to a game 3 after one massive team fight. That was a slow burner, but Koi got the fight in them here. They try and get revenge for winter playoffs.
Koi will find their first win of the year against this iteration of KC, and it was a much needed one. Single round robin, best of 3. These matchups against the top team.
Karna still gets bodied for a little bit, and Karna's going to try and take the 1v2 on. LEC spears up as we look towards mid. His back and just dead. Oh, whoops. Has been given. LEC flashes in, but is there damage enough? Body slam, and now ulti sent out. Mirwin almost dies. That caught me off guard. The damage from Karna was close as Yike tries to finish the job. He's got a trigger seed. Oh. He's got a bubbles. The flash away from Mirwin. He buys time, but the Ivan doesn't do enough damage. LEC's just got the spear out. Another cued in with the trigger seed should be enough. LEC puts the shield up. Yike came in to save the day, but he's almost dead with a spear through his heart. KC's early game is a disaster.
The healing from the Gragas. LEC getting a level up in the fight. Oh, hang on. There's the ulti.
It's a good response, isn't it? Karna's caught out. Explosive cast, fantastic body slam on top of that. Karna, his flash still isn't up and available, so the timing is perfecto. I can't say that in Spanish as Super's getting dove now. Misfortune ult sent down a flash is a whim. Super dies. Kalista gets one back. First kill on the board for KC.
A much needed.
Chasing down Mirwin. Not going to find the stun up, but Karna launches on Hammer first as this makes it 2v2. LEC once again. He's always top lane. That ulti just targeted here as Yike is not taking up the deal. He flashed away, but it's to a Chaos Storm. Koi looking to charge forward as a body slam flash. He's cute onto Karna with no mana. Mirwin dies, but with his dying breath, autos down. Targamas will take the shutdown by Alvaro as Boomerang Blade comes out. Kalista in a bit of trouble now as well. PTA's already put out a rather lethal tempo. That's just breaking him apart. Great engagement and shutdown to a Siver at minute 15. Koi bring their own version of their shoes, and Karna's in a lot of trouble. Chaos Storm comes down again. The Redemption not going to heal him up enough, and he just sent packing. LEC kill number 3, and that's 4 deaths for Karna. It's up and finds himself. And Kalista out of position. LEC jumps on his position. The spider comes down and dies. That's what you do. You step on them as the bullet time is hitting air. I think that just hit me. Karna battle it out, but look at the positioning. Yike and Targamas trying to bait in, but on the hunt is going to give Alvaro some movement speed with quickness. Following up, but a Pantheon to fly, and LEC are looking for someone to die. It's Vladdy with Chaos Storm erupting his body. An electronic feast for Koi for the time being. Super takes some damage, spell shields out. Elyoya ulties in to try and save it, but he's gone too far. Kana with the punish as big as Alvaro helps out his jungler, but Kana's able to withstand for now. Miwin also caught out. No! Koi, you can't do it again. 2 members dead. Picks from KC. Great little root caller as well. Elyoya flashes away.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yike has got him spiraling despair. And right now the Koi fans will also be going down that spiral. A shutdown. Atakan's there. Koi throwing away this lead.
Patch.
Mega big as the Dawn Core as well for Yike. Third up.
Alvaro.
It's a great engage though. Ignore that. Casey have blown apart. Jojo's Chaos Storm takes the rift and Super takes Flatty. Yike running for his life. Zelio flew in, but Koya back. 2 kills are big, and that solved conversation out.
Jojo, look at this angle.
He is indeed playing it, but he's right into a bullet time as set up with the Chaos Storm zones off. Flatty, Jojo trying to get into his Alvaro once again, but he's interrupted. Great little root caller. Casey are kiting back, and I'm worried here, but Miwin brings my ward to naught. Yike survives for now. Hang on a minute, Elyoya is down, and Jojo's caught out as well. Yike's dead. In goes Alvaro again, but the poke's still there. KC are playing it back. A messy fight. Koi, what are you doing? KC just took every donation possible as Khalif walks back from Super. This guy is Miwin. Could make or break the game. Set up from Alvaro. They've caught out a spider. Stepped on his she. Now Miwin again. Explosive cast doesn't work out. KC have found Alvaro as well as the ulti comes in, and Koi again. They're cooking too hard, too fast. Elyoya. You can see Jojo's getting poked out bloody ever so relevant. The Eye of Sauron remains.
Kallista's right, just focus Elyoya.
He can't stand into it. Elyoya, as you said, is just taken down. KC now with an opening to bring the series back. Get in the ring. There's a pick off as Alvaro pulls up the quickness as well. KC though, take him in an instant. Kana comes in for a flank. Jojo drops the Chaos Storm, but look at Kana's setup. His damage now hurt. Ultied in again. Not in a great spot. Explosive cast not great either. Koi is caught out front line. Target mistakes to kill as Kana is one-shotting almost.
They're being shepherded. The damage come. Oh my goodness, Miwin down to 50.
Making it rain again. The severing bolt, and Daisy gets involved. 6 versus 5 ain't fair. Miwin cannot play in such a good way. Koi had this game in the palm of their hands, but now next time just hit by Khalif. Raw duty this guy is on. Remember, they have a GA. Just on Khalif, he can run in again. Elyoya popped up by Daisy. Flush from Yike. No GA is necessary because it's a wipe. The blue wall somehow crumbled a bit in the early game, but it stands strong with their return after first stand.
It was a close one. Things were quickly